the South African Friends of Israel, together with the South African Prayer Network. They're hosting a solidarity prayer for Israel in Katlehong, and that's where we find Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba, who is at the event. And Ziniko, good morning to you. So how big is the turnout there? And it is an important story, this one, playing out, though, globally. What exactly is the sentiment coming out of Katlehong?
Good morning, Xoli. We are just outside the venue where the Friends of Israel and the South African Praying Society will be gathering here just to express their support for Israel. But what's been interesting, Xoli, we've been here for about 10 minutes. The level of security outside the venue is a bit shocking, is a bit overwhelming, especially for us members of the media. When we got here, we came through to this particular gate. We were planning to, we believe that we are going to be just let in as our car is branded, but also we issued our media identification cards. But however, we're told that we'll just need to park outside. So as we're talking to you right now, both cars from Newzroom Afrika and another news media house are parked outside. Apparently, we cannot park inside due to security reasons. And when I asked what can we be a threat to, who can we be a threat to, because we have identified ourselves, they said that, well, we just need to park outside. So we are still outside at this particular point, trying to negotiate that we are able to bring our vehicles inside. But also, as that issue of security, it's armed security. It's not just your ordinary security that is there to direct you around, to check who you are, and maybe you sign in, then you get inside. It's armed security, and these gentlemen are not even human-friendly. It's not people who usually deal with us as members of the media. So I'm just going to try to step out of shot so that my colleague Ziniko can show you the level of security that I'm talking about. So that's the latest here. So what we've done, we are still waiting for communications group or people who are responsible for communicating with the members of the media so that we can express the frustration that we're talking about. So that's the situation here. And actually, in terms of inspecting the equipment that we are using, my colleague from another new media house has walked in because he was told that you just need to bring your camera, leave everything behind. And upon arrival at the gate, they literally inspected the camera. They were zooming in and out, checking the settings of the camera, looking at the tripod and the stand itself. So that's the situation here. That's how tense the situation is here. And of course, some media colleagues felt a bit uncomfortable by the level of searching that's happening here by this gate. So as soon as we're done with this crossing, hopefully that person responsible for communications will be able to explain to us what's happening here. What's the fear about, and why can't we just be let in? As members of the media, obviously, we do use equipment. So that's the situation here. And I'm guessing that when we're about to go in, we will be subjected to that high level of scrutiny in terms of searching our equipment. And I'm talking about the camera that any ordinary person can see that this is a camera. This is not any form of a weapon. But that's the situation here, Kole. Once we're inside, we will be able to speak to the relevant voices here so that they tell us about their gathering here and what is it that they have an issue with as far as the South African government is concerned, because we understand that they are not happy with how the South African government has been engaging with the other side of that particular war, which is Hamas. And of course, the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Deco, has clarified the issue and the engagement she had with the leader of Hamas, that it was basically and purely on humanitarian issues. However, they're saying that the government, by doing that, is taking a side. So that's the latest from us.
Very interesting detail there from our reporter, Ziniko Mhlaba, live for us in Katlehong. This is a gathering that is meant to pledge solidarity with Israel, and so lots of security concerns. The people there, it suggests that they may not be comfortable letting just about any person to enter that venue. It's a conversation we perhaps ought to have with the authorities in the country as to whether this war, or should we call it a conflict between Hamas and the Israeli military, whether that poses a domestic security threat, or might that be exaggerating the matter? These are relevant questions at this time.